All right, everybody. Welcome back to Sergeant Vapes and Things, where we're vaping and we're talking about things. So, it's Sunday. Wanted to do a quick review with you guys on something that I absolutely love. Before we dive down into it, I want to go ahead and explain a couple things because I've been vaping for about a year and I really didn't know anything about this side of vaping until a couple months ago. And I'm sure maybe a lot of you already know about it, but some of you don't. So if you know about it, hey, awesome. I wish I would have known about it before, but this is for the people that don't. So when you get into vaping, let's look at it as a triangle, right? A couple tiers. So you got your vapors who go to your local vape shop, buy their first setup, quit smoking. That's all they want to get into it. That's why almost all of us got into vaping, was to quit smoking. Then you fall in love with vaping. Then you become the hobbyist. Then you start buying your RDAs and you start buying custom parallel series boxes. You start getting into cloud comps. You start doing crazy builds, right? So I say that's the second tier. That's the hobbyist aspect of it. Well, what we're going to review tonight is going to be the third tier, which is going to be what I call the investment part of vaping, the high-end vaping, the upper echelon of vaping, high-class vaping, which I didn't even know there was a side of that until a couple months ago. Big shout out to my soldier, my boy for life, Jonathan Meeker, who is also in Echoes, which don't forget to subscribe. By subscribing, you are helping put donations into deployed soldiers' hands by subscribing, so please make sure you subscribe. Remember, we run our charity every month, Echoes, Enlisted Combat Cloud Overseas. It's Echo. Overseas is not two words, it's one. So it's Enlisted Combat Clouds Overseas, Echo. That's our charity. We've talked about it numerous amount of times. So if you don't know, scroll down through a couple videos. You'll get a chance to know what we're talking about, what we do. And I'll explain more later at the end of the video if you want to know more about it. But, so we're on our third tier. We're at the top. I mean, we're at the top looking down, right? At the upper echelon, you're the high class. There's a part of vaping called high-end mods. There's groups that are secretive. You won't find them unless you know anybody in the group. You're invited in a group, whatever it is, that are dedicated to high-ends, high-end mods. And that's what we're going to review tonight. That's what we're going to take a look at. Not so much a review, but I just want to show it. I want to get it out there for you guys because the design of this mod, the way the mod holds in the hand, the way the mod looks, the craftsmanship of this mod, I feel the YouTube world needs to know about it. Now, the makers of this mod was out in Detroit at VPX, the expo this weekend, and I know they were sold out within the first day or something like that. They posted up in a group, and they're getting their name out there, and everybody knows them. A lot of people know them, but I want to bring more light to them. So let's shine the light on the Osiris mod. It's upside down. So we're going to take you down below. I want to show it to you up close and personal, not holding it up. It doesn't do no justice. You need to see it up close and personal. And then I'm going to show you some pictures of the different mods that they've designed, how you can go about obtaining yourself one of these mods, how it all works to a limit, to a point of where I can do it without getting myself in trouble with the upper echelon, you know. So let's go ahead and take a couple vapes. I do have on here the avocado tank, which I have a high-end tank coming too. Hopefully it'll be here by like Thursday or Friday, which we'll review. And that tank will only sit on this mod. It's called the Hurricane tank. So let's take a couple vapes and we'll go down below and show you everything. But before we do, I love the flavor off this avocado. This design on this avocado RTA is like no other. We will do a review on it Wednesday. We'll do the review on the avocado on Wednesday. Got you below, holding up the Osiris mod. So, before we get into everything about this mod, I can tell you, let's start with how you obtain something of this nature. You can, I do not believe the Osiris group is secret. I believe it's open, so you can search for it and get into it, I do believe. And the way this works is they'll create about 5 mods. And then they'll post pictures of what the mods look like, all 5 next to each other. They'll put a picture up. And they'll just tell you to stay tuned. And what they do is no rhyme or reason. There's not a certain day, not a certain time of the day they do it. They'll post up the mod with, if it comes with matching drip tips or not. Some of them do, some of them don't. They'll post it up. They'll give a description of the mod, and they'll say the very first person to X1 gets it. So which means you need to pay attention to that group, and you need to pay attention hardcore, because there's a lot of people in that group, a lot of collectors. I myself have 2, but bought 3 from them. The very first person to X1 gets it. So, and I'm telling you, I think the longest I've ever seen a mod sit up there before it was taken might have been about a half hour, and that's because it was during work hours. Nobody was really paying attention, and they kept posting about it. People were tagging people's names in it, and boom, it was bought. You cannot order this online. You cannot, as I understand right now, walk into a vape shop and buy it. The only way you can get it is by being in the group, and as soon as one is posted, you hit X1. You can try to sit there and wait for the one that you absolutely want, but it doesn't mean you're going to get the one that you absolutely want. All of their work is absolutely beautiful. Real carbon fiber right here. This mod and all the mods from now on comes with the SXJV2 chip, which is the 200 watt SX chip. Comes in it. You have your burl wood and your maple leaf wood. This is a hybrid. You got your color resin running through the middle of it. Osiris either comes in 24 karat gold or pure silver. There you go. Dual 18650. Ran in series. The craftsmanship of this box is just unreal. You got your charging port for your updates, but it comes automatically updated to the latest version. And obviously you would never really want to charge your batteries through the port. I love how around the 510 you got the inlay right here. That's another, I don't know, it's little things that sell this mod to me. Like I said, I bought 2 of them. And I haven't even told you the price point of these mods yet. Go ahead and throw the batteries in. This is a mod that you will want to buy brand new batteries for it. You will want to marry your batteries to these mods. Don't be cheap. Well, you're not going to be cheap once I tell you the price point of this, but we're getting to that. Loads up, says Osiris. Goes all the way to 200 watts. Go ahead and throw this avocado back on it. There we go. Boom. 200 watts. Which obviously, you're never going to vape this thing at 200 watts. You know, I vape it around 30 to 50 watts with my avocado all day. Such a great vape. Oh my God, I'm telling you guys. So I own 2 of these boxes. They ready? You ready for it? The price point for this box is $500. When you pay the PayPal fees and such, it comes to $520. So $520 for this. But this is an investment, like I said. In a year from now, if I were to ever want to sell this box, more likely or not, as long as it's in just as good a condition as the day I got it, it's not all beat to hell, it still works very well, I probably will get almost every dollar that I've paid for this box out of it, or maybe just a few dollars under. That's why I have chosen to get into the high-end game. I just got tired of buying all these boxes that you go to sell a couple months after it's come out and you can't even get nowhere close to the value of what you paid for that box. So, all right, I'm going to take you over right now before we go back up top. I want to show you some more pictures, explain a little bit more through the group, through visuals for you guys. I want you to see the craftsmanships, all the different designs that these boxes come in. And then I'll take you back up top and we'll go ahead and explain how you get in the group. I'll provide the link for you and we'll go from there. All right, you guys? All right, see you up top. You guys got a chance to see the pictures. My boy got Keller, who I've introduced him a couple times in the videos before. He ended up getting the fog. It actually glows in the dark. The one style of resin that they used, it glows in the dark. Sick. Just something for you guys to think about. It's something I wanted to bring to light. I know it's not for everybody, and Lord knows I can't afford to be buying every new mod that comes along. And more likely or not, I'm not going to have a chance to, because the way this works is you get in these groups, and if you want a brand new mod, let's say it's a brand new mod on the market, the modder, whoever creates the actual mod themselves, will say, okay, I'm going to come out with a list of 15 mods. The first 15 to hit X1 is on the list to get those mods, right? So let's say there's a group of 1,200 people and there's only 15 mods coming out, only 15 people are going to get them. Now, another thing that I have found within these groups is they actually have marketplaces outside the group, another sub-page to that group, where people buy, sell, and trade their high-end mods all day. I was looking for, like I said, for that Hurricane tank, that RTA, that Hurricane, and I got into a group and I was like, anybody have, I'm looking for a Hurricane to buy. And a bunch of people instantly PM'd me, and I was able to get lucky and find a guy who had 3 of them, one brand new, never even touched, and the other 2 he uses on a regular. So I'm able to get a new one. Another thing too with these groups is there's no flipping these. There's no buying one for 500 and trying to turn around and sell it for 2,000. You'll get banned from those groups for doing that. You'll get kicked out of the marketplace for doing that. They want you to sell it basically for the price that you got it for. So there's no flipping them. So don't get caught up in, if you ever see one of these mods, and I've already seen it. I already seen it yesterday, and that's part of the reason why I'm doing this video too. I seen a guy bought one of these mods at the expo, and then is now trying to turn around and sell it for a profit. Where that guy messed up was one of my soldiers from Echoes wanted to buy it, and I immediately messaged him and said, hey, do not pay no more than this price for that. And then Jeremy messaged me back. He was like, yeah, I offered them that price, and the guy laughed and never got back to me. So there's people out there that buy these mods and then they want to flip them for ungodly no price, $2,000, $3,000. Now, I have seen mods. I've seen certain mods go for $2,000 or $3,000, and they're every bit worth of that price as long as it's the right mod. A lot of limited edition mods, a lot of crazy things go on. I've seen addies. There's addies right now that people are trying to, a certain addie, I'm not going to say the name of it, but wanting $1,000 for it because there's only like 40 of them made and everybody and their mother wants one, so they started offering crazy prices just to be able to get one. So if you do get in this game and you do become an investor, you moved up from hobbyist to you want to become an investor, just be careful with what you buy and who you buy it from and make sure it's at the right price, because people will try to rape you and make a crazy profit off of mods like this. When I first got into it, which I don't know at all, and I'm not trying to at all say that I know everything about the high-end game right now, because I don't. I'm still learning it as I'm going. I got a good friend teaching me it, walking me baby steps through it all, because it's a lot to learn and a lot to process. I thought it was backwards. I thought you bought these mods in these groups for a certain price, but then you had to sell it for a higher price regardless if you were selling it outside the group. But I was wrong for that. different terminology you need to learn, which is like RRP, stuff like that that you need to learn. And there's a lot of crazy rules in these groups too. I'm not gonna say crazy. They're not crazy rules. They're not your regular Facebook groups. They're not your regular, oh, you can go in and just post pictures of anything you have and talk. No, it's not like that. It's designed to stay at the upper class, the high end. So if you do get invited in these groups and you do get in these groups, just be careful and make sure you read the rules, because you can get banned from these groups quick. So yeah, you guys, that's it. So I just wanted to go over this a little bit about, tell you guys a little bit about it. I love it. It's my second one. I wish, actually I have two, but I got three. I was going to wait till I had all three of them here to do a review and show you each one, but I did it in the pictures. I was able to show you a couple of them different in the pictures. Love it. Wouldn't trade it for the world. Look more to buy and some more. I'm actually looking at another high-end mod. I'm going to buy one more this year, and then after that I'm going to hold off, because I can't be affording to pay $1,000 for mods every other week. I don't make it like that. I'm not up there like that. But there's one more that I do want to start my collection. So, and hopefully we're going to start taking this group more into that realm too. I want to take the channel a lot, just as much for your everyday, but just also as much for people that have gone past that, for your hobbyists and your adventurists and your collectors, your investors. So, all right, you guys, like I always say, keep vaping, vape safe. And Echoes, if you're new and you're not watching, we donate every month to deployed soldiers around the first of the month. We take PIF donations from modders, vape shops, juice companies, anything that they're willing to donate to us, and we send over to the troops over in Kuwait right now. About to start planting our feet in Iraq. We've got a couple soldiers that we've been taking care of that are leaving from Kuwait going into Iraq. So we're about to start doing that. I have a Facebook group called Echo. I think you can look it up. I think I changed it from secret to not public, but the one before that where you still have to ask to get in. And we send, if you're a juice maker, you're a modder, you're a shop owner, once the soldiers get all the stuff you donated, we have them take pictures and we send it to you guys, so you're sure that we're doing what we say we're doing. And then on top of that, you guys can show and prove that you are patriotism. You donate to soldiers. You can put it up on your pages. You can advertise it or whatever you want to do with it. We got some other things going on. Once we get it done, we'll talk about that later. But yeah, you guys, keep vaping, vape safe, and I hope you enjoy these videos, and let me know what you're thinking, and let me know if you guys are ever going to look to get something like this. And if you do, please post pictures. Please join my Sergeant Vapes and Things Facebook. We're going to be changing that around. Going to probably be dropping that here pretty directly. So don't join Sergeant Vapes and Things Facebook yet, because I'm going to be dropping that and starting up a new one. But I want the public to be involved with what we're doing, and I want the public to know everything that we're doing. So once we get that other Facebook page set up and going, please, I invite everybody to join it and post your pictures and let us know what you're working with, and let us know how we can better our channel, provide more stuff for you. I know on my end I need to start providing a lot more videos, and I'm going to, but always enjoy talking to you guys. I love these times. I love sitting down doing these videos, reaching out to you guys. So later, keep vaping, vape safe, and let us know what you think.